Translate root cause to business impact executive briefing English. Executives think in headlines: risk, money, and outcomes. They don't need the packet capture. They need to know, are we safe? How much did it cost? And what's next? Your job is to translate failure into business impact, turn tech events into dollars, customers, and brand effects. Keep it brief, visual, and decision-ready so leaders can act in the meeting, not after it. Imagine a 60-second update with one clear chart and a clear ask. If they can repeat your summary to the board without you in the room, you nailed it. Start with the symptom, what users felt or saw. Checkout spun for 90 seconds, then failed. Then add incident facts, timestamp, duration, affected regions, and systems. Next, explain the root cause in plain terms, the trigger plus the mechanism. For example, a config change triggered a cache flush, which overloaded the database. Finally, tie it to controls that failed or were missing. Rate limiting not enforced, change not peer-reviewed, no circuit breaker. This path moves the story from pain to prevention without drowning anyone in logs. Executives feel impact through metrics. Convert downtime to revenue at risk. 25 minutes approximately equals $120,000 potential loss. Quantify customer impact and SLA breaches. 3% of sessions failed, 212 credits owed. Estimate regulatory/compliance exposure if data, privacy, or uptime commitments were touched. Translate rework into productivity loss. Hours diverted from roadmap to incident cleanup. When you attach numbers to each effect, revenue, customers, compliance, and capacity, the conversation shifts from blame to business priorities. Use a tight structure. 1. What happened? 1 sentence. Payment API timed out for EU users for 25 minutes. 2. Business impact. Quant plus qualitative. $120,000 at risk. 1. 800 failed checkouts. Brand hit on social. 3. Root cause. Plain language. Hotfix. Forced cache expiry. Spiking DB load. 4. Risk of recurrence. Likelihood times impact with 1 line of reasoning. 5. Decision ask. Options with a recommendation. Approve rate limit rollout and change freeze this week. Leaders can decide in minutes when you frame it this way. Use ranges and assumptions, not guesses. $90,000, $140,000 based on average order value and traffic during the window. Show dollar impact, duration, customers affected clearly. Add leading indicators that forecast future pain, churn, NPS, sales pipeline slippage, or support backlog. Always state data confidence and gaps. High confidence on duration, medium on revenue due to incomplete cart data. This transparency builds credibility and invites faster decisions, even when the data isn't perfect. Swap protocols for purpose. Instead of TLS renegotiation anomalies, say, the cache expired, forcing every request to hit the database. Use familiar analogies. Single point of failure beats non-redundant dependency. One simple diagram or flow often communicates causality better than paragraphs. And always name the broken control, not the person. No rollback plan for hotfixes, instead of blaming an engineer. Clear, neutral language keeps focus on systems and prevents defensive debates. Executives choose between outcomes, not patches. Present 2 to 3 options with trade-offs. Compare cost to implement versus risk reduced. $60,000 for auto-scaling cuts peak load failures by 80%. Include time to value and operational effort so they see near-term relief versus long-term resilience. Then recommend one and say why now. Implement rate limiting this week for immediate stability. Schedule database sharding next quarter for sustained growth. Make the decision obvious without overselling. Finish with clarity. Reconfirm impact and residual risk. What's fixed now and what could still bite us. Summarize owner, timeline, milestones. SRE owns rollout. Pilot Friday, full deploy Monday. Define success metrics. Error rate under 0.1%. Checkout success at 99.7%. 0 SLA credits next month. Then invite decisions. Approve, defer, or escalate. If they can say yes in one sentence, you've done your job, and you've turned a technical incident into a business decision moment.